Welcome to MAPI 10 Music Quarter 2 Module 1 Afro-Latin, American, and Popular Music. Your MAPI teacher for today, Imelda C. Grado.
Now let's have Music of Africa. And now let's have Music of Africa. Music has always been an important part in the daily life of the African, whether for work, religion, ceremonies, or even communication. Singing, dancing, hand clapping, and the beating of drums are essential to many African ceremonies, including those for birth, death, initiation, marriage, and funerals. Music and dance are also important to religious expression and political events. However, because of its wide influences on global music that has permeated contemporary American. We have also contemporary American, Latin American, and European styles. There has been a growing interest in its own cultural heritage and musical sources. Of particular subjects of researchers are its rhythmic structures and spiritual characteristics that have led to the birth of jazz forms. African music has been a collective result from the cultural and musical diversity of the more than 50 countries of the continent. The organization of this continent is a colonial legacy from European role of the different nations of the Africa. Nations up to the end of the 19th century, whose vastness has enabled it to incorporate its music with language, environment, political developments, immigration, and cultural diversity. Traditional technique of Africa. African traditional music is largely functional in nature, used primarily in ceremonial rites such as birth, death, marriage, succession, worship, and spirit invocations. Others are work-related or social in nature. While many traditional societies view their music as entertainment, it has a basically interlocking structural format, due mainly to its overlapping and dense textural characteristics, as well as its rhythmic complexity. Its many sources of stylistic influence have produced varied characteristics and genres. And now let's have our some types of African music. Afrobeat is a term used to describe the fusion of West African with Black American music. Apala, Akpala, is a musical genre from Nigeria in the Yoruba tribal style to wake up the worshippers after fasting during the Muslim holy feast of Ramadan. Percussion instrumentation includes the rattle, sekere, piano, agidigbo, bell agogo, and 2 or 3 talking drums. So let's listen to the Apala music.
Ọmọjó tí ó bá lè jọba ló ń kó rárá o.
Wọ́n sọ pé onítọ̀ kò máa mọ́jọ́.
Ẹ̀wù agbádá kò ṣe é fi jọba lóńgò.
a máa kó bí ẹbí ọwọ́ ọmọ ni.
bọ́ìsì ìjọba lóńgò tẹ́rí yẹn.
ìṣe tó ní ìdádógó.
mo ṣe kò rẹpẹtẹ.
lórí ìjọba mi gò ẹlẹgbẹ́ mu ní.
ṣòkòtò tàǹkìrín.
tìdí mẹ́fà tí mo rà.
àwọn bàtà onídìí odó.
tìdí mẹ́fà.
Next, Juju is a popular music style from Nigeria that relies on the traditional Yoruba rhythms, where the instruments in Juju are more Western in origin. A drum kit, keyboard, pedal steel, guitar, and accordion are used along with the traditional dundun, time drum or squeeze drum. Let's have our Kwassa is dance style begun in Zaire in the late 1980s, popularized by Kanta Bungoman. In this dance style, the hips move back and forth while the arms move following the hips. Latin American music influenced by African music. Reggae is a Jamaican sound dominated by bass guitar and drums. It refers to a particular music style that was strongly influenced by traditional mento and calypso music, as well as American jazz and rhythm, and also blues. The most recognizable musical elements of reggae are its offbeat rhythm and staccato chords.
Reggae is uniquely Jamaican. It is a music that we have created that has penetrated all corners of the world.
Reggae is a distillation of Jamaican forms, starting from way back in the days of slavery.
Musically, reggae follows in the traditional Jamaican folk and popular music that came before it.
In addition to the folk forms, there were also international influences.
But at the end of the day, what created was unique to us because it was not a reproduction of anything else. It was a natural, evolvement of our thing.
First, the drums come in, emphasizing the second and fourth beat of every measure using the kick. Next, the bass guitar comes in with an introductory melody.
The drums, the bass, we consider the heartbeat and the soul of the people.
We have also salsa music is Cuban, Puerto Rican, and Colombian dance music. It comprises various musical genres including the Cuban son montono, coracha, cha-cha-cha, mambo, and bolero. So let's watch salsa music. And the other one, samba is the basic underlying rhythm that typifies most Brazilian music. It is a lively and rhythmical dance and music, with 3 steps to every bar, making the samba feel like a time dance. There is a set of dances rather than a single dance that define the samba dancing scene in Brazil. Those no one dance can be claimed with certainty as the original samba style. We have also, in Latin American music influenced by African music, soca is a modern Trinidadian and Tobago pop music combining soul and calypso music. Next in line is where this is a Muslim music performed often as a wake-up call for early breakfast and prayers during Ramadan celebrations. Relying on prearranged music, it fuses the African and European music styles with particular usage of the natural harmonic series. We also have Zouk, is fast, carnival-like rhythmic music from Creole slang word for party, originating in the Caribbean island of Guadeloupe and Martinique, and popularized in the 1980s. It has a pulsating beat supplied by the go-ka and tambor bell drums, a tibois rhythmic pattern played on the rim of the snare drum, and its hi-hat guitar, a horn section, and keyboard synthesizer. And now, let's have Latin American music influenced by African music. And then, let's go to Latin American music influenced by African music. Reggae is a Jamaican sound dominated by bass guitar and drums. It refers to a particular music style that was strongly influenced by traditional mento and calypso music, as well as American jazz and rhythm, and also blues. The most recognizable musical elements of reggae are of its offbeat rhythm and staccato chords. So let's listen to our reggae. Next, please listen to Kumbaya. Instructions: do it yourself, study and perform the music. So let's have Kumbaya. It's a spiritual song that was first recorded in the 1920s. It became a popular standard campfire song in girls or boy scouting and during camps. The song is originally a simple petition to God to come and help those in need. This inspiring hymn is heard in many countries of Central Africa. It has a great personal meaning, and the singer often creates his own words as he works or prays. The words kumbaya means come by here or stay nearby. So here's the lyrics of Kumbaya, and let's listen to the song of Kumbaya.
Kumbaya, my Lord, Kumbaya, Kumbaya, my Lord, Kumbaya, Kumbaya, my Lord, Kumbaya, oh Lord, Kumbaya, Kumbaya, my Lord.
Now let's have the official anthem of Viva World Cup in 2010. This is the Waka Waka, this time for Africa, or in Spanish, Waka Waka, Esto es Africa. It's a song by Colombian singer, songwriter Shakira. It features Sound African band, freshly round and fierce and African Colombian rhythm with a soca-inspired beat. Its lyrics encourage one to aim at one's goal, like a soldier on a battlefield. The song was used as the official song of the 2010 Viva World Cup held in South Africa. Ask yourself and answer the following. Activity number 1. What are the classifications of African music? Now let's have our activity. Number 1. What are the classifications of African music? Number 2.
Name some African musical instruments under the following categories and draw at least one instrument in each category. Give 5 points for the drawing. If correct, 20 points. A. Idiophone, B. Chordophone, C. Membranophone, and D. Aerophone. Number 3. Describe how African musical instruments are sourced from the environment. Give 3 examples of instruments. Note, in checking, 2 points for the instruments and 3 points for describing or explanation for a total of 15 points. Next, we have our post test. Sentence completion. Fill in the blanks with the correct word that will complete each sentence. Number 1. Blank is a term used to describe the fusion of West African with Black American music. Number 2. Blank is a musical genre from the Nigeria in the Yoruba tribal style to wake up the worshippers after fasting during the Muslim holy feast of Ramadan. Number 3. Blank is a popular music style from Nigeria that relies on the traditional Yoruba rhythms, where the instruments in Juju are more Western in origin. Also, we have number 4. Blank is a dance style began in Zaire in the late 1980s, popularized by Kanda Bongo Man. Number 5. The blank is a Jamaican sound dominated by bass guitar and drums. It refers to a particular music style that was strongly influenced by a traditional mento and calypso music, as well as American jazz and rhythm, so blues. And also we have number 6. The blank is a Cuban, Puerto Rican, and Colombian dance music. Number 7. The blank is the basic underlying rhythm that typifies most Brazilian music. Number 8. Blank is a modern Tunisian and tobacco pop music combining soul and calypso music. Number 9. Blank. This is Muslim music performed often as a wake-up call for early breakfast and prayers during Ramadan celebrations. Number 10. Blank is fast, carnival-like rhythmic music from the Creole slang word for the party, originating in the Caribbean island of Guadeloupe and Martinique, and popularized in the 1980s. So these are post test. I hope you learned a lot from this day. Thank you and God bless.